Hi, here's a psoriasis eczema video, and this one's going to cover natural foods. Those foods that are, they could be whole foods, like fruits, natural foods that I guess would have very little processing. Those are the foods I'm going to cover in this video, and even though those foods are sold as being healthy, they're not necessarily healthy for people with skin conditions like psoriasis or eczema. And that's what this video is about. Just beware that there are natural foods out there that people with skin conditions should avoid. P&E, psoriasis, eczema, natural food diet. P&E are skin conditions that are extremely difficult to deal with. And the task of figuring out what to eat that helps improve your skin, if you take the time, it could be a real game changer. When tailoring a skin health diet, many people hear natural foods are the best choice and the key to improving their health and the health of their skin. This blanket statement could not be more false, because many natural foods are a problem for people with skin conditions. Problem foods are foods as common as cherries, tomatoes, cashews, and potatoes. That's white potatoes. Cherries, a fruit considered natural but they contain arsenic. And this is why cherry fruit is a big cause of eczema. And tomatoes are also natural, but this fruit is the leading cause of psoriasis, because tomatoes that have been known for a short time in the human diet contain two naturally occurring plant poisons that the tomato plant uses as a defense against bugs, worms, and such. These poisons are sensed and processed by the human body and stored as a fatty deposit that sticks around till the body can figure out how to get rid of it. One of the ways the body gets rid of the tomato poisons is by exfoliation through the skin, as skin conditions like psoriasis. Cashew nuts are natural, but so is the poison ivy-like toxin found in the shell of the cashew nut. So what does natural have anything to do with anything when you're worried about figuring out the healthy things to eat? Because there are a lot of unnatural or natural occurring chemicals in the world that are not necessarily good for human health. So the name natural really has no meaning. Note the correlation of poison ivy skin exposure and eczema. Alright, so poison ivy kind of looks like an eczema if you take a look at pictures of poison ivy and pictures of eczema. Alright, potatoes are natural, but the potato contains varying amounts of toxic chemical glycoalkaloid that may be problematic for people with skin conditions like P&E. Okay, cherries. They have arsenic in the pit. Pit grows right next to the flesh of the fruit. There is probably arsenic in that fruit, and it probably affects people with eczema. Tomatoes, and they have the two naturally occurring plant poisons, and the tomato ketchup is a tomato product that is just as harmful as a regular tomato. So tomato products are not a good thing to eat. Tomato ketchup is a tomato product, and that product is not good for people with skin conditions. And cashews. They have the poison in the shell, and that shell grows right next to the nut. And there is the appetizing nut hanging on the tree right there. Alright, potatoes, they have the glycoalkaloid, and you may be best to avoid potatoes if you have skin conditions like psoriasis, at least to start out with. If you need to fix your diet, I would probably avoid potatoes. Okay, well, I know I've put this in other videos. Well, this is actually a quadruple whammy if you take into account that these French fries here were deep fried twice in soy oil. Alright, the fries, the potato fries or potatoes are a nightshade. The tomato ketchup is a nightshade. And these French fries were deep fried twice in soy oil. So this food combination is probably the worst food that somebody with a skin condition like psoriasis or eczema could eat. And I would hope that if you have a skin condition that you will listen to that and you will avoid that food right there. In particular is one that I would avoid. That food combination is one that I would avoid in particular. Alright, I have about 15 seconds left. If the food says it's natural, or the grocery store you go to is touting natural foods, I would just beware of the name natural, and it's not necessarily good for you. Alright, hope this helps. And I hope you achieve the beautiful, clear skin you need and want. Okay, bye.